Hello, welcome back to Go and Walkabout. Version 1.5 went to Apple, and by the time you're watching this, it's available in the App Store. So another milestone reached. It's time to look forward on what is next. Now, before I talk to you about what is next, I first have to point out one important thing that I forgot to mention when I did my user delete. And I need to point that out because it's important, because there was a serious security hole. And you can see here in my delete function on the back end, remember I implemented that on the back end, I have to check my registration token or my request token on the user ID. So even if your token gets hacked, you can only delete your own account. That's the check I had to do here, and that was an important check I had to make. So that's finished. Of course, it was again more work than I thought, because rebuilding my backend, I also thought maybe I have to update a few modules, look for some vulnerabilities, etc. And the whole process, as usual, took a lot longer than I anticipated. But it's done, it's out there, it's in the App Store, it runs, and you can enjoy it, like I am doing. Because now when you're watching it, I'm on a little bit of a trip, of course using Go and Walkabout to document my trip, to relax and to think about the future. But I will already give you a few hints of what might come up. There's two things that is actually on my agenda to do, and I haven't decided yet what comes first. The first thing is, when I was building the iPad version, I was inspired by an Apple video, and I was thinking, okay, I create a better iPad version, and when that is done, I can also compile it with Catalyst and make it available for the Mac. And Firebase is also supported in beta for Catalyst, so I thought, no, that will be okay to do, and it's a good thing to do. So, of course, I had to try it, and I ran into a whole bunch of compile errors in third-party libraries I'm still using. No, not in Firebase, but in other parts. Now, those will go obsolete eventually, because I plan on moving to SwiftUI, and if I can phase them out, I don't have that problem anymore. So one of the options is that I will accelerate my move to SwiftUI, then set my minimum deployment target on iOS 14, get rid of those third-party modules, and build a Mac app as I initially planned. I checked my analytics already, and yes, the usage of lower versions than iOS 13 is neglectable, so I could do that. And it has sort of, let's say, an interesting proposal to do that, to create that Mac app. On the other hand, it's really a mobile-first application. So who is going to run it on the Mac? Maybe not that many. So is it that useful? So my alternative plan to work on, and I already gave that a little bit of a start as well, is to change the way I deal with authentication. Right now, like in so many apps, you launch the app and you're asked to sign up. You haven't seen anything, except from a few screenshots in the App Store, but it's a pretty big step to do that. So what I was thinking about, if I just make the app kind of public, so that you can view trips that are public, you can go to the Explore screen, you can even go into the settings, because it will cache images and clear that, look at the terms and conditions, but just those things that require authentication, like following a trip. Once you follow, ask for registration. When you want to create your own trip, that you can do that. So that is quite a bit of impact to build that properly, because in every place where I have some kind of action going on, I need to make a check whether you're authenticated or not. And if you're not authenticated, I need to show you a way to authenticate, or to at least register or sign in. And it has a big impact on the overall application. But it would be a really good feature for the application, because I think it will help increasing usage if you can first browse around, test the waters a little bit before committing in creating an account. And myself, I'm always a little bit, relaxed. I don't want to create an account too quickly if I don't know what I get into. So that is one of the things as well. But the second part, I think, would be easier to create as well in a SwiftUI kind of application than do that in all my UI kit. Because I need to do a lot of yeah, how I say it, strange navigation. You press the follow button, then you need to present login. If you cancel that, it needs to go back where you are. If it is successful, I need to go back to that same page, but then from an authenticated context and create the following. And I'm not sure yet, but it might be, or it looks to me that it might be easy to implement in SwiftUI. Anyway, so I can go create a Mac app. Go that direction, will require me to do a little bit of SwiftUI and make some external libraries obsolete, or I can go into the different kind of authentication so that you can test the waters first before committing to creating an account. And I haven't decided yet. You will probably see it in one of the future videos, but if you have an idea what I should do, just don't hesitate to leave it in the comments below. It's a short update. I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode again.